wide open to be killed in the
So do you think he is the most vulnerable to die next?
Yes, I do.
I'm back.
Hello. You want to join us? That was Trevor's dad. Okay. So, being vulnerable, Tyrese was very vulnerable in that car. How in the heck did he get out of that scrum? There were at least 20 zombies in the area.
There might have been more actually. I think
I think he just went off.
I think he had to come back. He
And-
just saw his girlfriend that he loved very much die, get murdered actually and burned, and I think that put a fire in his belly. And
Also, I think that shows us that Tyrese isn't going to die on this trip.
yeah, I agree.
If they're going to kill him,
So he's meant for a bigger purpose.
either I think he was going to die there, or he got bit, and that's going to be part of the next episode. And they haven't seen that yet.
I don't know if he would have got bit. He might have said something, but then again, he might have tried to hide it.
To get back in time to be with the drugs.
Yeah.
Or maybe he thinks the drugs will heal everybody, and he wants that to happen to him.
Because it almost looked like he gave up on life. He was sitting in there.
Yeah.
I think he was zoned out.
I'm not sure what he was doing. I think he was trying to sacrifice himself almost to let the others get away. He was gonna jump out of the car at the last second and draw all the zombies into him. I think that's what he did.
I think
he just got out of it.
I don't think he meant to do that. I think because when he was sitting there zoned out, it looked like he was thinking, and when the guy was yelling "Ty, Ty, Ty," he snapped back and he got out. I don't think it was.
Makes sense.
So, do you think he can trust anyone anymore? Since his girlfriend did just get burned alive.
Right now, I don't think he does. But you know, I
Do you
think
think
I think he trusts Rick.
I think he trusts.
Why would
Daryl.
you trust Rick?
Daryl, because him and Rick had to fight. Rick walked up to him, and they had a heart to heart together. He said
You can't let this happen. You have to you have to make it right. You have to find out who did this, and you have to make it right. And I think he trusts Daryl for going and Michonne. But other than that, I think he's alone.
So, do you think another theme for this season is sleeping with one eye open because you can't trust anyone? Because his eye was closed, and
It's a nice metaphor. Yeah, I do. Nobody expected Carol to do that, so at this point, I don't know who you can trust.
I'm looking forward to the confrontation between Terrell and Carol.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Because
interesting.
I think Terrell won't. I don't think Terrell will attempt to hurt her. I think he'll cry and be like, "Why, why?"
Yeah,
Because I can't see a scenario where they put Terrell arming Carol.
well,
He's always
they already
been-
put a scene where Carol's ex-husband beat her senselessly.
Yeah.
So
Carol
why
has
wouldn't they do it
been
now?
through a lot since the very beginning, so I think she's prepared to do anything. As you can see, she murdered 2 people to protect the group. But Tyrone has always been close to the girls he's been with, his sister, and then his girlfriend. So no, I don't think he will hurt Carol. I think he'll want Rick to do something though.
My last question to you guys. Oh, what was it? I just lost it. I'm sorry. The radio. Where is that coming from?
They're definitely.
What is it saying? It said alive and survive. That's all we could pick up.
Yep.
And, like, where is it? Who is it? Is it the government or is it just like a group of survivors? Just like Rick and...
I think it's a group of
prisoners.
survivors, just like just like Rick and all of them. I don't know how Rick is gonna take to them, just like he did in the prison. As soon as they got there, the prisoners were there, and he wasn't really falling to that in the beginning. But he learned to live with them, and I think that's what's gonna happen.
I see this as being a very possible scenario for it to happen.
Do you think it's like another Woodbury incident?
No,
I
I
don't
think
think so.
Have either of you watched Lost?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yes.
the radio signal on that?
Yes.
If anybody hasn't watched Lost, it's
with
yeah, let's not get too far in Lost, but if like the radio signal like that, it has been going for like 20 years. Well, it can't be 20 years in Walking Dead, but if you understand what I'm saying, that it's just it was a
Yes.
repeated signal saying
it could be nothing, and
It
it
could be
could
just-
get them into a lot of trouble finding the
Finding
signal.
It's Atlanta Part 2.
And I think that will
Maybe.
be, and I think that will be the last of their worries when they find about when the people that went to go on the hunt to get medicine come back and tell them about if they make it back. Tell
I
them
think-
about the herd. So
I think we're gonna have a cliffhanger at the end of the season
With
with
that.
something to do with his radio.
same thing as the governor.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the governor?
That's the question.
What is he
Uh,
doing? What is he doing with his
This
life?
is the question. I think
Dude,
he's
I can't remember how did the season end with him?
he killed all of the people except for 2 or 3 of his soldiers, and that was it. When no one had ever saw him.
And
after
also, he was in the basement and got out somehow. Remember with
Yeah.
all the walkers that came
that.
down?
So, I think him and his henchmen per se are somewhere lurking in the shadows, waiting to do something. Or on the other hand, they might not. Maybe they're waiting to help them out.
Or maybe we're just supposed to assume they're dead.
maybe they're gone. Nobody
Or-
really knows.
Long shot. They're the radio signal.
Oh my. Well, that
could
is
be-
all the time we have tonight, folks. We will be with you next week talking about next week's episode. It's been fun. I'm David Allen. This is Carter Burns. Trevor Booth. Check out Carter Burns' blog. What's it called, Carter?
QueenCitySports.com.
QuinCitySports.com, or you can follow him on Twitter. Or follow me on Twitter at Down4122. All right, folks, it's been fun. See you next week.